Okay. Here we go. Yes. It is NOOZ with my girl Skeezy. Let you know podcast. We're doing it big tonight. Tonight we got something special, some fun joints. I got some serious joints to talk about, but I'm glad I got some ladies with me because your opinions is gonna be needed necessarily, definitely on these topics, man. But like I said, I'm NOOZ, aka Let You Know logo. Who
And
you over here?
you got Ski Baby, let you know, lady, the only one and only for let you know, to let you know. And we got a
Yes, right.
special guest tonight. Yeah, it's my ace boom Kuna. She got her camera off today, aka Deezy, on the line tonight. So thank you for joining us tonight, Miss Deezy. Welcome to the Let You Know podcast.
Thank you for
You're,
having me.
you're
No
so
doubt,
welcome.
no doubt. No doubt. No, thank you for being with us, man. We always started off with some like a video topic a lot of times. So I want to see this. Is she from You from Indianapolis, Dawn?
Yep.
All right, check this out. See if you heard about this.
Less than 3 weeks after her son was shot and killed on Indy's east side, an Indianapolis mother is now behind bars accused of numerous drug and weapons charges.
As Fox 59's Jesse Wells explains, that suspect had tragic history long before her arrest this week.
According to court records, 2.5 months before he was killed here on DeCamp Drive, Indiana State Police put Gregory Clifton under surveillance for an active warrant. That led police to this apartment complex where officers allegedly found numerous guns and drugs, resulting in 4 felony charges being filed against the homicide victim's mother. While searching for her missing son, an Indianapolis mother came here to DeCamp Drive almost 3 weeks ago and called 911 after finding the family's black Jeep. Inside that SUV, police discovered 22-year-old Gregory Clifton shot to death.
We have loved ones that are here on scene who have learned the unthinkable.
While the motive for the murder here on DeCamp remains unclear, the victim's mother, Tasha Morris, said the death was the 3rd son she lost to gun violence over the last decade. Almost exactly 10 years earlier, a fight over a cell phone at a business on East 30th Street in April 2016 claimed the life of 18-year-old Anthony Morris.
It just seems like I failed, and I tried, but I just feel like I failed.
3 years after speaking to Tasha Morris about her first son's death, another son, 19-year-old Demiris Kerr, died after being shot and dropped off at Community East Hospital in October 2020. While no one has ever been convicted of murdering any of her 3 sons, Morris was arrested this week following a drug raid by Indiana State Police. That investigation began in late December at this apartment complex along Allisonville Road in Castleton. According to this affidavit, during a search of the apartment, State Police recovered over 7.5 pounds of marijuana inside heat-sealed packages, along with more than $31,000 in cash. Police also allegedly recovered 15 guns, 4 of which had been reported stolen, while 2 others were equipped with machine gun conversion devices. In addition to Morris, 2 other suspects have also been charged in connection to the drug and weapons case. Finally, court records show Morris is currently being held without bond at the Marion County Jail pending her initial hearing, which is set for later this week. Jesse Wells, Fox 59 News.
So I want to saw that. So she lost her son, and 3 weeks later she's getting busted. On top of that, she done lost 3 kids, three boys, all by murder. None of them solved.
Because she lead by example. That's why. Shit, bitch, don't get on here and try to play that shit. Bitch, you been doing what you been doing in these streets, nigga.
Do y'all know the story about behind the other children? I saw that this morning. I don't really know the whole story, but
I don't really care about I care, but I don't because
It was some street
it's a
shit.
pattern.
One nigga was shot from a cell phone. The other nigga was shot.
Got dropped off at the hospital.
Yeah, dropped off at the hospital.
I'm just saying though, you a mama, bitch. You knew what your boys been to. Don't act like you don't know, cause you sure know. You got 15 guns, nigga, a machine gun, 7.5 pounds of weed, nigga, and 31,000 in cash, nigga. Them kids.
God damn, what conversation I walked in on?
Let me pull it back for you, buddy. Let me pull it back. Watch this video. We're gonna pull it back one more time. This is a nap too.
Less than 3 weeks after her son was shot and killed on Indy's east side, an Indianapolis mother is now behind bars accused of numerous drug and weapons charges.
As Fox 59's Jesse Wells explains, that suspect had tragic history long before her arrest this week.
According to court records, 2.5 months before he was killed here on DeCamp Drive, Indiana State Police put Gregory Clifton under surveillance for an active warrant. That led police to this apartment complex where officers allegedly found numerous guns and drugs, resulting in 4 felony charges being filed against the homicide victim's mother. While searching for her missing son, an Indianapolis mother came here to DeCamp Drive almost 3 weeks ago and called 911 after finding the family's black Jeep. Inside that SUV, police discovered 22-year-old Gregory Clifton shot to death.
We have loved ones that are here on scene who have learned the unthinkable.
While the motive for the murder here on DeCamp remains unclear, the victim's mother, Tasha Morris, said the death was the 3rd son she lost to gun violence over the last decade. Almost exactly 10 years earlier, a fight over a cell phone at a business on East 30th Street in April 2016 claimed the life of 18
What's up? Hold on, let me get you. Yeah, what's up?
Hold on, wait a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Did they just say Shorty lost 3 kids in a year?
No,
in a decade.
In a decade.
She just lost her most recent son 3 weeks before she got hit. Yeah, you know, usually somebody loses their kid, they be mourning their child. Not this baby mama. No.
Hold on, wait a minute. Time out. What side of Indianapolis this is on?
She on the northeast side of town. She in Castleton. Right off the house.
Castleton. They acting like that in Castleton?
Man, Castleton been shitter. Castleton, man, Castleton been that thing. Man, Castleton.
Hold on, man. I don't know what you're talking about because when I was coming up as a kid, Castleton was where, you know what I'm saying, you made it.
Man, listen, Castleton, back in the day when I was living, niggas was getting money in Castleton. I wasn't saying they was being reckless like that, but people been popping up in Castleton now, not recklessly, not moving how she moving. Because that is Castleton, that is Hamilton County, a street over, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
People be moving out there, but not how she moving. They, you know, they done got real reckless now. But people been in Castleton get money, but she reckless.
But my thing is, if you're gonna get money, get money. But my thing is, as a mother, right? She's a mom that's not only lost 3 kids, but your 3rd son was just killed 3 weeks ago. Like, do you not mourn your child? How long? Like. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you already selling.
You didn't take a break. You didn't do nothing. You didn't do nothing. You ain't take a break. You ain't do nothing. You ain't unplug or nothing. You just keep moving.
Oh yeah, I'm on the wrong platform because y'all ain't even speaking about it right. Because a nigga like me, I know what that is. She need no brown. She need no brown. What you talking about? Yeah, come on, man. She done lost 3 kids in a decade, probably all doing the same shit. What you talking about?
Yeah, no, you real. That's real. That's. I mean, there ain't no other way around it, really. What you think, Chaz? What you got to say about all this? You a mother?
I don't really know that life, but just as a mom, I don't know. It's just blowing me, like to have to keep moving like that and just you losing all these children. Like, I don't know. I done got out the game or something. Like, I can't imagine what it's like to lose a child.
3 weeks ago.
It's crazy.
Dawn, what about you? What you think about all this?
Well, honestly, her son was under surveillance, so I mean, the feds came and picked her up. So
yeah, that's a criminal enterprise, man. What are you talking about?
Honestly, I don't think it was hers. I think it was her son's.
Me too.
So I don't think she was out here moving like that. As far as what I'm saying, like the Don King. I think that was her son's shit.
So they caught her. It was like $31,000 worth of cash spread all over the house. 15 guns, machine guns with the switches on them, all that, everything. Go ahead.
Can I ask all you mothers a question?
And honestly, I think as a she really she knew the shit was in there. I'm sure, but she should have got rid of that shit. I mean, I'm from that little era. So I'm honestly me. If that was me in my shoes as a mother, I'm sick with it. I would have got rid of the shit. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, he was under surveillance. So, kind of hard to move all that shit when you being watched and all this, that, and the other.
Right.
So, it's a, that's a real tough situation.
So I got a question. I got a question for all the mothers on the panel or whatever, right? First of all, nice to meet everybody. My name Buddy. I'm from Michigan. I'm up here in Michigan. I'm Chad's cousin. You feel me?
Yeah, appreciate you.
Welcome.
As a mother, right? You say she didn't have nothing to do with it, but how? Well, you
Nobody
didn't
said
say
that.
she ain't. Yeah, you right. You right. You right. You did not say that, right? But um, is she not complicit to what's going on? She
I
know
think
what her
she's very
boys is doing.
complicit.
Yeah, definitely
Yeah, complicit.
what was
Yeah, for
going
sure.
on.
All right then. So that means that she with it. She you know what I'm saying? So whatever comes with that, with my mom being with it, we gonna deal with that together. If my
Well,
mom said a boy can't do nothing that a mom don't let him do. What you mean?
I agree, yes and no, because sometimes it depends on how many boys mama got and how many jobs mama got and how many hats mama wearing. Mama can only check so much all the time now. She only one person now. If it's two-parent household, that might
Yeah,
be
that's true.
different. But if it's one
I ain't
house,
no mama, so
can only
yeah.
check, so much now. Shit, she do gotta sleep,
And I
clean.
went through that with my son. My 25-year-old. He was toting guns at 14, 15. You know what I'm saying? He's a changed man now. He's a family man, got 6 kids, married with the same girl. But, I went through that. I
You
definitely
good, bro,
went through
bro?
that. So, I can, I ain't sympathizing, you know what I'm saying? Because,
Right.
she definitely should have, moved different or whatever the case may be. But shit, it's real out here. This the life that, motherfuckers is living. Like, that's
I
reality.
about to say if that's the life you chose, then you can't
Yeah,
really cry about that. You know what I'm
right.
saying?
Like, for real.
I was to me, man. Like I said, I was just blown away. Like you said, just to
And
not only did she
you
lost three
got to look at
kids.
I don't know, you would think it was like some type of black cloud over their family because she's the sister of the young lady that lost her son years ago. The little Deshaun Swanson little boy that died, the little
Mm-hmm.
10-year-old. That's her sister. And
Oh
then her
wow.
brother, he's in jail. He was in prison for 20 years, got out, ended up going back for dog fighting and shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's
Is that
like
is that a black cloud or bad decisions?
bad decisions, black cloud, but whatever the case may be, I'm just saying like that's what they, you know what I'm saying? That's what they do.
Yeah, sounds like it's family business, like you said on
Yeah,
some
Yeah.
on
yeah,
some Nino Brown shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, she the leader. She might not be the leader, or she just might be down with the get down. Either one, man. Either way, I just feel like
right.
after son number one and son number two, you would think, okay, I can't mess this one up.
And then my, I don't know who said, I don't know if it was you, Ski, or what, but you can't, you can only do so much with your kids. Like when my son, he was a straight A student. Nigga played lacrosse, wrestled, like he loved lacrosse, but it was the streets. His problem. I didn't have no problem with him in
Can
school.
I
It
can
was
I
the
ask you a
streets.
question? Can I ask you a real question though?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You sound like I can hear it in your voice. You are a wonderful mother. You sound strong as shit. I can even
Mm-hmm.
hold you up. You know what I'm saying? Like you sound like a mom that I would love to have on my team. You feel me?
Yep. Thank you.
What about a male role model?
Male role model. I mean, his dad was really partially not like probably I would say probably like 50%. You know what I'm saying in his
So
life.
what about like an uncle, a granddad?
My brother was in prison. My brother is still in prison. He's been in prison for 20 years.
So you so
So
it's
he
safe to
had.
say
Damn.
that your son never really had
Mm-mm. Nope. I was a single mama.
okay.
Damn.
Definitely a
Okay.
single mama, but like my oldest daughter, she's 31, and she always told me, mommy, it ain't. Which I knew it wasn't nothing that I did, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I was happy I had that reassurance from my oldest child, letting me know, because she was there them nights I cried, when we got locked up with guns and got, charges of habitual, you know what I'm saying? They ended up charging him as an
Hmm.
adult when he was 16. And they kept him until he damn near turned 18 and he went to prison. And long story short, while he was locked up, they ended up passing a law which basically dropped out his charges and cleared his background. So like I said,
Oh
he
shit!
a changed
Hallelujah!
man now. Like, you know what I'm saying? He got out, clear background,
Right.
still got a clear background. Got
That's
six
and he's
kids by
smart
the
as
same
hell.
girl. He's a good young man. He learned and he told his parents with that gut. You feel me? Like I told him, I said, nigga, you now look at you. You carrying your gun with your pink slip legally.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like, you know, you can only do so much. You can't, you know what I'm saying? My son was a straight A student. Like, he graduated Core 40 honors. Like, and still graduated on time and stayed in juvenile when he was in high school.
Core 40. I ain't heard that term in a long time.
Yeah, so I mean,
Core 40.
These kids don't know about that nowadays.
Mm-mm.
Well, since we're talking about a little bit of prison time and jail time, we already had one of these topics already, which just hypothetically speaking, if you had the option to do 20 years probation or 2 years in prison, which one you taking, Chesney?
Probation. I mean, I'm gonna do my time.
What's up,
2 years?
Ches?
What's up, Ski? I'm gonna do my time and just get it done and over with. I don't want to have to report and motherfuckers gotta come check the house and you can't do this, can't do And then like we was already talk shit. You might not even have to do the whole 2 years.
True. What about you, Ski?
I thought it should have been 5 years in prison just to balance it out, but I would lay down. I would just have to lay down. Shit, what's 24 months? Like Chad said, you might not have to sit down for the whole 2 years. So I'm gonna go on here and lay down. And even if I have to do every day of that 2 years, so what? Now I want 20 years of probation. That's 20 years to trip up and get some real shit going on. No thanks.
Have either of y'all ever been locked up?
I have, but not only for a day.
I haven't.
I have for a day or two. I got out each time.
Unfortunately,
my 3 hots in the cot because I'm doing my time.
You doing your 2 as well?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, I'm doing my 2.
Everybody doing the 2?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
2 years ain't shit.
Yeah, right.
Let me ask y'all this. Why y'all so worried about probation? Why is probation so bad?
Because
if you got,
wait.
Go ahead. I don't mean to cut nobody.
Go ahead, buddy.
All right, cool. I'm gonna kick it to you like this because I got a little bit of experience in the justice system, right?
I work
20
in
years.
the justice system. You don't want probation.
20 years of probation is guaranteed you're gonna get locked back up again.
Definitely, it's a setup. Just like house arrest, all that shit's a setup.
Yeah. It's 20 years of probation is guaranteeing that you're gonna get. It might be 5, it might be 10, it might be 17. You're going back to prison, bro. You know what I'm saying?
And I would say this: the only silver line to that is somebody who really is reformed, somebody who really is remorseful and know that's really, you know what I'm saying? Like it is those, you know, to me, I'm just saying it is some people that get that type of stuff and really sit down because they have, you know what I'm saying, that said that motherfucking fat meat is greasy.
And
that's like,
and
but it's not that many.
On that, but those are the people who.
Yeah, I'm saying it's not that many, right?
You know, those are the people who it's either that or you in prison for 50, 60 years.
That's what I'm saying. Yes, I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So it's the people that got those type of scenarios.
They definitely gonna do that.
Yeah, people that got them scenarios gonna walk that fine line. But overall, the mass majority, hell nah, they ain't gonna make it. Like Young Thug definitely ain't gonna do that 15 years of probation without getting in trouble.
I don't know why that nigga took that shit.
Me either. His cases don't get dismissed. All them mistrials, all that stuff.
But then again, he might be one of those though. You know what I'm saying?
He already
cut him out. You know what I'm saying?
But he already popping up at Mariah the Scientist shows, all outside looking dumb.
Hey, I just heard Charleston White just called the cops on him the other day. They said he threatened Charleston White the other day. He about to go to jail right now.
That's what I'm saying.
That don't count, man. Charleston White called the police on everybody, man.
Yeah, but like you said, that probation means that he can't be around no gang members.
Right.
No. It's still stipulations. If I'm not intoxicated and I'm in an environment that deemed to be hostile, but I didn't make that. Well, first of all, every state is different. First of all, you know what I'm saying? But say they was in Georgia, and Georgia is like Michigan, right? We gonna have a review about what happened. You feel me? And if I'm not intoxicated and I wasn't an aggressor and this, that, whatever, and I was defending myself, then I'm cool. You feel me?
But I disagree with that in a certain extent because listen here, let me tell you something. If you know the criminal justice, right, when you're on a probation or parole, you have no rights for real because you signed them away. So all that
it depends on where it depends on what state you in though.
Hold on. I'm talking about Michigan, I'm talking about Georgia, which is the two most conservative, restrictive lawmakers in the country outside of Indiana.
You talking about Georgia or Michigan? Because Michigan, we kind of good. We kind of cool over here.
Y'all cool when it comes to recreational. Y'all cool to land and all that. But when it comes to y'all laws and y'all interstate drugs, anything federal, it is not. It is very restrictive. Do some research. It's very restrictive. What I'm saying is, when you want any type of paperwork, you are the property of the state or the federal.
That's every state.
No, that's what I'm saying. No, that's what I'm saying. But when you sign the paper, though, when you saying you're gonna buy to these, nobody's gonna say, "Oh well." All I'm trying to say is nobody's gonna get to the legalities of who started the what. They're gonna say that you're on parole or probation. So when it first started getting hot, you didn't get to go. So they're not gonna hear you at the end.
No, that's not how it works in Michigan. You got guidelines in Michigan, yo. You got guidelines.
I'm talking about from a judge standpoint. I'm talking about from a legal standpoint. If you was gonna come in my courtroom, right, and you got in trouble, a violation on your parole or probation, right, and I get the the fact findings of why you're there. I, the judge, do not care that you didn't start it. I don't care that you didn't hit nobody. All I care about is the timetable of how things go. And when shit started to get hot, you did not exit the building. You did not leave the place. You did not nothing. So because you didn't do those things, me personally, I don't care about what actually happened after that, because from experience that when that stuff started to happen, you were supposed to leave and you did not. So you're not learning anything to me. If I'm looking at this, you're not learning anything. So I might need to send you back because you're not using
It sounds like you speaking from a habitual standpoint. You feel what I'm saying?
No, I'm gonna tell you like a conservative state. But go ahead.
I'm gonna tell you like this. In Michigan, we go by guidelines. All right, cool. So say it was a situation where you got caught selling crack when you was 15, right? But then you get through your situation, you better yourself, this, that, whatever. You get caught with a gun when you 25, right? That charge you got with the drug charge ain't got shit to do with that gun charge. You see what I'm saying?
That depends on how the prosecutor want to look at that, though. It's the prosecution.
No, I'm trying to tell you, in here we have got cool.
I fuck with niggas from Michigan, and I'm a paralegal 6 years. I fuck with niggas from Michigan.
I'm not trying to challenge you, baby. I ain't trying to challenge you at all.
I'm just saying that I'm just trying to give you a little pre-game.
Okay, cool. Let me give you mad game. I always been through some shit.
But I'm saying, I'm saying to you as just some little tidbits. People may think when it comes to those distances and concurrency and charges and all that, yes, you would hope that that's how it works, right? But that's why prosecutors want to get in certain courtrooms, because certain judges allow those type of run concurrency and to look at those cases and those charges and look at them to add them to what they can do now. I'm saying that's why.
Absolutely right. I agree with you. I'm agreeing with you on that point.
That's all I'm saying. So that's all I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, no, I agree with you on that for sure.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that they don't. I'm saying, but that's why they play that trickery. What courtroom they gonna be in, who on the bench, because they know who gonna let you use old past charges to stack up the new charges.
Well,
that's
I'm just shitty because I thought I was gonna get a lot of different people that actually wanted to do one or the other, but shit, everybody just want to take the two. Man, y'all some strong niggas, man.
What you do? What you would do? Double O?
I was gonna take the two.
Okay. Just make.
All right, man. What are you talking about?
I'm just saying. I spoke to people earlier that's not on the show that said they would do they'd rather do the probation, but these people, like you said, just go to work, come home. They don't have any negative vices. There's nothing that, you know what I mean. So I was thinking of it's more like a lifestyle thing, answer, where if you do smoke weed or if you do drink, you might not want to take 20 years of probation. You might want to sit down for 2 years. You know what I mean?
Right.
If you want to be outside, period, you don't want to take.
If you take that probation, even if you are just in the house type of mother, you ain't doing too much, you ain't got a lot going on, you think you can do it. Like I just said, I probably could get away with it, but no. Let's say you got to work, you can't take off the COPO, you can't reschedule, boom, violation. Yeah. They are petty like that here. I don't know about it, but they are petty like that.
And they get you like that here too.
I don't know if y'all heard, but what the Charleston White thing is, Young Thug's not supposed to be around any gang members, not supposed to be around any guns, not supposed to be doing any drugs. His boy threatens Charleston White with a gun. So, but
see, that's why, man. That's why I wouldn't take 20, because I can't take 20 because all my cousins and my family members felons and shit. You telling me I can't go to my family reunion? You see what I'm saying?
Pretty much. Crazy. But no, go to the next subject, man. I got one. This is for the, let me start off with the man first. We start with you, buddy, because this is about women, so we're gonna let them end it last. Should women have to register for selective service? Because they're talking about starting the draft again, right? Do you think women need to go in the draft since everything's equal now? You know, women want to be like men when they can do everything that we can do. Should they go into the service as well?
Okay, cool. I'll give you two answers. Because it's 2026 and shit, right? Mm-hmm. Yes, I know women that will beat a nigga ass. I know aggressive women that can handle that shit. You know what I'm saying? The masses, I don't think so. But you should allow them the opportunity to choose for themselves, I guess. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like you should let them choose. If they want to go, then go. You feel me? Now I know the draft is like.
But don't say you can't. When the draft comes. They know, hey, you want to go or not. Once it comes, it comes.
At that point, depending on what the war is or who we fighting, it don't even matter about man or woman. We just need bodies. It's many countries that has way more people in it than we do. We only have like on some real shit. We only got what 350,000 Americans, 350 million Americans in this motherfucker. That's not a lot of people. You see what I'm saying? No, I mean, you might be right. I ain't looked at it in a long time. Last time I looked at it, it was only like 350 million people in America. That's not a lot of people. So,
especially when you're talking about war, because you're gonna lose 100. You're gonna lose 100 of them. You're gonna lose 100.
Come on, man. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? So
let's go. Let me ask you real quick before we go to the ladies. When you think about this, if you I don't know if you're married or if you're in a relationship or whatever, but if your girl, let's say you are, gets taken to the army, how you feeling about that?
I'm gonna give you a dumbass answer. No, I'm not married. No, I'm not in a relationship. But if they try to draft my baby mom, yeah, we going together. I'm going with her. You feel me? We gonna drop the kids off at grandma's house. We going to war. I can't let her go by herself.
Great answer. Great answer. Let's go to Dawn. Dawn, what about you? How you feel about that? If they came in, women getting drafted, how you gonna feel about that?
Ooh. Well, I don't know. I don't think we should have to go.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. Then why not? Is it because you're women?
Yes, we are women. We are ladies. We do not need to be over there.
So you're too good to go to war, is what you're saying?
No, we just don't need to be over there. That's a man. That's a man's thing.
Oh, okay.
You need to go over there and protect your city and protect your family and protect your country. As a man.
I'm not mad. So basically, you're saying men are better than women.
No, I'm not saying men are better than women, but men are protectors. So they need to get their ass on over there and protect.
Because we're the better. Because we're the best.
I mean, if that's what's gonna stroke your ego better, then yeah.
Can we agree on that?
If that's what's gonna
stroke your bro, I don't like what you're doing right now, bro. I ain't gonna hold you up. I don't even like what you're doing right now.
What do I do?
He's a Charlemagne. You gotta let him do it. Either he's a Charlemagne.
Yeah, I ain't say shit. I ain't say shit.
I'm just asking questions. I'm just trying to get us to a mutual agreement.
Do you consider yourself a protector?
Of course. That's why we've been going. That's that. So we're better. So we're
better.
They're
over there and protect.
So how can you not agree that we better? How are we not better? So how are we? If I'm protecting and you not, how am I not better?
No, see, because you're protecting while I'm over here still caring for our family, caring for keeping things afloat. Making sure everybody.
Well, I don't like that argument
straight.
No, I do, because that's what my argument was going to be.
Is over there fighting for our country and protecting us. Somebody has to stay behind to keep
to take care of the kids, like the mom, like the video we just last,
Yeah.
the lady with the 3 sons, correct?
I mean,
I just want to say something too, though, right? I want to say that, like Don said, I feel like if women want to go, let the women who want to go first. If y'all want to, let the whoever want to go. You know what I'm saying? They want to go first. Let them go, okay? But for as like demanding women to go, it's gonna be a lot of criteria that a lot of women is gonna not qualify because health-wise, for one. Let's get that obesity. A lot of things is gonna keep a lot of women out of the army. Let's clear that up first. Secondly, but thirdly, I feel like I wouldn't even want the kids with the men if the women left. Shit,
exactly.
To be honest, keeping it P with you, shit. Daughter's going through, about to start a period, having a period. You know what I mean? Combing the hair, shit, reading, doing homework. Homework ain't the same no more. Shit, niggas can't even do algebra. Shit, have them. Very could do math, English. Addition and subtraction. I'm just being funny. But I'm just saying, like, I don't know. I don't know how comfortable I would be leaving my child, at home with the dad. I mean, you gotta yell at the daddy all fucking day. Did you get him from the bus stop? Did you get him? Did you pick the? Blah, blah, blah. You gotta send niggas text.
And then it really depends on the household too, because our families don't function.
I'm just talking shit, but I'm just saying.
I know, but yeah.
But I mean, it could be a 50-50 split. But I would feel like shit, who you gonna take? These little girls that twerk, because it's only gonna be between 18 and 26 or 18 and 30. So what they gonna do? Put a bundle in?
No, they push that. They push the draft all the way up to 37 now.
But don't forget the young girls is YNs too now. Like,
they so are.
Yeah. Take me through there.
Them hoes think they YNs so they go to jail. Them bitches is YN on the
internet. That's all you're gonna hear in Iran.
Yeah, they think they gangster till they get to jail.
Take me through there. Take me through there.
You get to jail and prison, bitch. You ain't too thug. Them hands empty. Ain't got no yistle. Can't do no with them motherfucking ain't got no haymakers. Got that mouth. So they learn real quick.
I don't know. I feel like. Oh, I'm so sorry. Is it Dawn?
Mm-hmm.
What Dawn said, we're really wish all of y'all said. Like, I feel like women should at least have the option. But I feel like we need to be here to keep the shit going. Like, why would you want to send us to the front?
That's
what
I'm saying. Bring home the back.
Hey.
We cook that shit. So
can I throw a haymaker in there real quick though?
Go ahead.
All right, cool. Y'all at home, right? Making sure everything continues, right? Say we lose, right? And they come. Don't you want to at least be able to protect your own crib, right?
No, we already know how to do that.
How you know how to do that?
I got a gun. I got two.
Gotta go to war.
You got a gun. You got everybody got guns, man.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Just in general, hopefully our man gets them together before he fucking leaves. Hopefully the man.
I just said the nigga lost. They coming in the house.
I'm just saying. But we could. But women though, let's know we the most educated in the world, right? So we can figure it out. We'll get it together. We'll get some training. We'll get that technical. You know what I mean? We'll get that tactical training. Who
said that? Who just said that?
I did.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one right there.
I ain't going out with a fight, baby.
Yeah, hell yeah. You talking about education?
That's the reason why
nigga knocking in your door.
No.
You want you to do arithmetic? What you talking about?
When I said education, I meant that we're smart enough to figure it out.
Yeah.
If y'all don't,
figure it out.
I don't disagree with you on that.
I wasn't saying education is something that's gonna get us through that. I'm saying that we're women, we're smart enough and we're resourceful enough to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? We'll get it together. Trust me. If we know it's a threat, imminent threat, on top of our spidey senses of being women, period, we're gonna figure out how to really booby trap this house, how to handle what we need to handle, and get it done. That's what I was meaning by we're educated, so we're smart enough.
Okay, so you said as soon as I leave to go to war, you booby trapping the house just in case we lose. That's what you said?
Basically.
Oh, okay.
Booby trapping, what? Hiding food, putting up food, medication.
You know me, I need. You know me, I need my woman not to just have a gun. I need her to know how to shoot it.
I do, and I'm shooting right at your head.
You know what I'm saying?
I need to
let me duck.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
I was just saying, don't shoot.
You scared the shit out of everybody, man. Let me go to the next one, man. I got another video, man. Let's check this out
What you
together.
say, bestie? Certain headshots.
You know it.
Yeah,
I'm 140 wet. I need you to drop instantly. I'm 140 wet. I don't have time for struggle.
I'm gonna go lock my door while we watch this video. 1 second.
Yeah, do that, man. I'm outside. I'm looking around and shit.
People going to say, imagine the strength it takes to wake up and do what you have to do, knowing you'll be ridiculed by a so-called culture that ain't paying your bills. Hashtag ICE, hashtag America. Now that comment would spark support as well as more angry black users. On Threads, one woman would write, y'all acting shocked that there are black ICE agents, as if for decades black people ain't been propping up white supremacy and state violence by joining the police. Black people becoming ICE agents is the same as black people becoming cops, is the same as black people joining the military, is the same as black people becoming correction officers. All of these systems uphold white supremacy and promote state and sometimes global violence, and there are black people complicit in all of them. Frequent guests of the network, Trip Fontaine, would also sound off about people defending black ICE agents. Y'all on here defending an ICE agent cause she black? Y'all done lost y'all minds. I don't care what her situation was or is. She's only doing slave catching work to support her family. Y'all sound dumb and got us looking even dumber. You and that slave catcher are the reason Big Tubman was strapped. Now, in regards to seeing black ICE agents,
I think they wrong. I want to go first, please.
I was actually gonna get to you first. Please go. Yes, ma'am.
I think they're wrong because, and this is just my opinion. Yes, we've had, black slave catchers rule, whatever. But from my perspective, I feel like it is good to have black people in all of those spaces because although they're doing their job, they still, some of them, not all of them, but there are some that still have empathy. They not on the same type of bullshit everybody else is on. They could be looking out. My grandfather went to war. Y'all at war, but you playing with the little kids and you giving them candy and shit. Like, we have hearts and we care about, not saying that other races don't care about people, but I think having us in those spaces just are a good thing when it comes to the type of care or whatever, is being provided to the people that are being caught. Even though we might not be able to do nothing about it, or, we got to do our job and woo, we still are in space where we can provide some type of comfort or some type of aid. Like, just imagine if we weren't in those spaces and they were all, whatever the type of people that are all the bad people. Like, I don't know. I think brown and black people are needed in those spaces. I'm sorry, I got quiet on you.
You hear? I know if you're paused or not.
Oh, my bad. You can. I'm at home now.
I think Evan got kicked out, but I agree.
I agree with you, girl. Ain't nobody saying nothing. I agree with you because, like I said, they minorities too. So at the end of the day, even though they're officers or whatever the case may be, but they're still minorities, and a lot of them, come from them backgrounds. So yeah, they, gonna have empathy and all that for,
I agree with both of y'all.
The people.
But I agree with y'all, but I disagree too, though. This is why I agree.
Well, I can't hear nobody.
You can't hear?
Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
I can hear you.
I can hear you.
Oh, okay.
Can y'all hear me?
Can you hear me?
Well, why everybody so quiet?
We talking.
No, it's a sensitive subject. I ain't gonna lie to you. To me.
So to me, I agree.
I can't hear you. I can't hear y'all.
Go out and come back in.
Hold on. I'm gonna drop you off and we're gonna bring you right back in, Dawn, if you can hear me.
Yo, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, bet.
So I agree with Chaz and Don to a certain extent about, us being in those spaces. Mm-hmm. But really, what have we seen with them in that space though? We haven't seen one saying, hey, don't yank them down, or step in to say,
They ain't
hey.
gonna show us that.
I mean, yes, but somebody will catch it. Nobody's caught it. The day of recording is prime right now. Everybody got their phone out. People, they answering their phone recording. Everybody got their phone. That's just like another hand. Sorry. Not sorry.
But hold
on 1 second.
Oh, my bad.
So I agree. I agree with some things about the whole space and all that. But what have us being in those spaces really accomplished though? I mean, just keep it real though. I mean, yes, we have that good, we have the kind spirit because we're African Americans and Latinos and stuff. We do have that kind spirit, caring, compassionate. Yes, we do. But when you think realistically, what has us been in those spaces just because what we occupying the space? Occupying the space and having results and doing something and impact matters. But just holding the space is just holding the space. I don't really see them, and then secondly, Black people though, when do we ever stand up for something though? Why we always gotta, it's plenty of jobs. You could have did something. They plenty had to have backgrounds with at least bachelor's degrees to be in those positions. You know what I'm saying? At least a bachelor's degree. Y'all could have got a job doing something else. And I mean, why we ain't never standing for nothing? That's why people other races get ahead before us because they'll stick to their guns. We always be the ones to be, don't. You know what I'm saying? So I'm 50-50 with it.
Okay, go ahead, Famo. What were you about to say?
Okay, cool. For me, it's a little bit about, it's a little bit different for me. Fuck the race. Fuck whoever doing whatever job. Everybody in the job, whoever gonna do the job, it don't matter about that, right? And I don't even be like meaning to sound like this or whatever, but if you pay attention to if you pay attention, it's a reason why ICE is at the airport. You know what I mean? It's called control. It's a plan to like take over the country. I mean, if you paying attention to what you paying attention to, I don't know. I ain't trying to get all deep into shit like that, but it's not an accident. It's not like, okay, cool. We not paying them, so they need help because people calling in, so we gonna send them there. No, they're putting them there for a reason.
You mean all ICE agents or Black ICE agents?
Y'all get wrapped up in the black and white thing, man. I'm from America, bro. I'm 35 years old. I've been living in America my whole life. I know they don't like me, nigga. I don't even gotta deal with that no more.
So you think it's cool that like Ski was saying, out of all the jobs in the world you could choose from, because I didn't get to hear what Chad said because my stuff was going out. But out of all the jobs you could have chosen, you don't.
No matter what color you are, you have a person that's hungry and they're gonna take that job, black, white, or otherwise. That's not what.
And then like Ski said, so why don't we stand on it? Why can't we stand for anything? But because that just sounds like
because we ain't never had nothing.
It sounds like selling out and coonery.
We ain't never had nothing.
We have. It's 2026. It's 2026.
Yeah.
And when you say stand for something, like what exactly do you mean? Because the only time I ever seen motherfuckers standing on something is a weak ass protest. Like protesting really don't even do shit no more. Don't have an impact. People gonna do whatever the fuck they want to do.
So talking about color and race. That's not even what it is.
I'm just talking about really for one, local level involvement, knowing something, getting some information, because the other people out here talking now don't even know what they're talking about. They have no idea. Only information they get from is TikTok or Facebook or Instagram, and that's real shit. All they do is reshare that shit. Y'all don't even know what book that came from, what scholar that motherfucker is, what they fucking quoting. You have if somebody asks you, what's Marxism? You won't fucking know. You're gonna have to go to a TikTok. What's authoritarian? What's totalitarian? What's this? What's that? But you're recycling. Get up here and be thinking they know. So I mean, when I say stand on something, get some information about what's going on. and then use it objectively and think critically about it. That's all I'm saying. And we never do that, because if we do that, we will start moving better collectively, because we'll see the bigger picture is, like Italy is showing them, when we stop doing it and doing the status quo, they're going to fall down and going to have to bow down. But we just want to keep playing and acting like it's not an issue when it is.
I disagree. I disagree with you, because I don't care how you get the information, whether it's TikTok or wherever you get it. I don't think the scholar who did it matters. They're getting the information regardless. They just don't give a fuck. That's what it is.
That might be.
When you do get the you said when you do get the information, start moving accordingly. I just feel like then this day and time, I just don't feel like it's gonna work.
I agree with Chaz. I just don't think people,
because motherfuckers are gonna do what they want to do when it comes to the government. I don't care if it's local level or country, whatever level. Like they are going to do what they want to do.
This what I'm saying. I'm talking about black people. I'm not even talking about the government. I'm talking about us. How come we can't never just say, look, fuck the government. Let's get our own municipals. All you need is a 13 by 16 corner lot highway. You know what I mean? About 5-6 acres of land, and get a municipal and have your own courthouse, your own fire department, and get our own thing cracking. That's what I'm talking about. I'm never talking about playing the game because we already know the game is rigged. Why we don't never have the faith to step out and make and do our own shit?
Didn't we do that twice?
When? I'm talking about now. I'm talking about it's our time to do it. Not grandmas and not great grandmas. It's our time. The time is now. It ain't for what grandma and them. Grandma and them got us here, goddammit. When the fuck we gonna get us to the next motherfucking leg? Because grandma and them lost everything. We ain't lost shit. Not a motherfucking thing. An internet account. Goddammit. Your shit getting banned. You can't say nothing. That ain't shit. You ain't getting funked from a motherfucking tree or nothing. We ain't did shit in this leg. But fucking complain on platforms and shit. That's how we fucking do up here.
But that's kind of what I feel when you talking about just when people get information. You can get all the information.
When I say information, I mean get the information, study it, read it, comprehend, and when I say move accordingly to what the fuck you got from the comprehension of the shit. Not to no particular fucking plan. God damn it. Take the information, pray on it, read it, understand it, and know how to apply it. And then for your family and for you, goddammit, you move on that shit. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm not talking about no universal way. Oh, you're supposed to do this or go left. No, you do it for your family. Y'all think about it. Y'all execute it for your family, for your mate, for your kids, whoever. Not just no commercial ass shit. And you move accordingly. That's what I mean by that. Not meaning no universal. It's just individual, family, or person. Is what I'm saying. And we ain't willing to do that because we still caught up on the status quo of the government and this and that and the traditional shit. We not ready to unplug and do what we gotta do. We still want to plugged up.
So me and Ski's the only people that see a problem with black ICE agents?
I guess.
Like y'all really
no. I have a problem with agents, ICE agents. Period. That's what I'm trying to see. ICE agents is a privately funded organization. It's like the Nazis. Y'all ain't even paying attention. This nigga Hitler. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It don't matter if they black, white, or other way. It's purple, black, or blue. If they're an ICE agent, they on his agenda. And his agenda is.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm just saying. That's why I'm like, all right, cool. Y'all want to get wrapped up in colors.
I guess we get offended because we black. I guess we get offended because we know what it's like to get targeted and gunned down and fucking.
But how old is you though? How old is you?
I'm 44 years old. I'm 44.
You 40? So you know what that is already. I'm only 35, about to be 36. I already know. I mean, I know what that is. You know what I'm saying?
But I get what you're saying, but you missing what I'm saying. I'm saying as a black woman, right? And I'm in positions, and when I see things happen to other black people, right? And my hands are tied. And when my hands are tied, I can only be empathetic, right? But when my hands are not tied and I can say something or do something, I do it or I say it, right? So all I'm saying is I could never take part in something that I know my family has trauma that they still hold on to from stuff like this. I'm just not gonna do it because I don't want to inflict it on nobody else. If they red, black, green, or blue. That's what I'm saying. But as a black woman, as a black woman, I feel like we can relate to the Hispanics more than anybody because we've been ostracized and gunned down and hunted and shit for a long time. So I feel like how can we be really at the front line of doing this, when we know this shit, our grandma and them still talking about at barbecues and shit. And it's 2026. So that's all I'm saying. For me as a black woman, I don't think I could be I know I couldn't be a part of, inflicting that type of trauma and traumatic shit on no kids and no family. And like we get them at the airport, like, and all that, like we get like the couple of people that got caught at the airport so far. I mean, these people was going to, if they're going to funerals, family, trying to leave America just to leave, and so they won't be deported or nothing like that, or be ripped from their family or nothing like that. And y'all just, like, I just felt black people, we know that's not right. The main thing they did to us in slavery was rip away our family. So I just feel like us being at the forefront is just, to me, it's just distasteful as fuck. That's just my point.
I agree with you on all levels of oppression. I agree with you all 100%. I've been black my whole life. So I know what you're saying. You feel me? But all I'm saying is it's something different going on.
I know it's something different going on.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Like
and that's even more reason why they shouldn't be a part of it. And that even more reason why they shouldn't be a part of it. That's the thing. Even more reason, friend, that they shouldn't be a part of it. That's the thing, because they scholars. Y'all not dumb. Y'all know. And I still want to be a part of it.
They shouldn't, but nigga, hey, shit.
Which leads me to my next subject. Why do black people need white people's approval? And when I say black people, I don't want to hear on this motherfucking panel say, well, I don't need white people. I'm not talking about you. We all know the niggas that we
I need a white person.
We all
I needed a white person. And that white person got me a good ass job. Nah, I don't need his approval, but I needed that motherfucker to get me through the door.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, in what type of space? Do you mean like in life or at work, or like what are you talking about?
Hey, shit. I went from making motherfucking $30,000 a year to whatever I'm making now.
I'm not saying like a cosign or anything. What I'm saying is more like because that's what it sounds like. It sounds like not that type of approval. What I mean like is let's say I tell you something and you like it, I don't believe that shit, but then you hear the white man say it and you believe it now because you heard it from the white man. A lot of kind of what she was just saying is a lot of things that we do, we don't want to do it ourselves. We need the okay from someone else to be able to do these things, or it seems like we need the okay to actually get these things going. And again, I'm not talking about anybody in particular, but we've seen this before, and I want to know why we think that we need that. Why does that matter to us so much?
I just feel like that's just a really broad question. I don't feel I've never felt like I've needed any specific racist approval unless it came to my job or my career. That's the only space I've ever felt like I've needed approval in. And I actually kind of got away from that and just started just being myself. Like, I don't know why we feel like that, because they don't feel like, you're gonna, if you're doing what you're supposed to do and just being a good person, just a good person, period, right. You're gonna, if they are good people and they're not fucking racist, you're gonna be accepted anyway. But needing the accept, I've never felt like that outside of the workplace.
So what I get from that, and I think the question might be worded a little vague, so I get that. But when I say need, I'm not meaning like everyday needs. I'm talking about infrastructure, mental things, scientific, museum, art, nature, culture, anything that
it go back to what you said, Ski, because who's doing all of the reading and the studying and the research and we assume right. Because they're in those spaces, right? A lot of them are in those type of spaces when it comes to scientists and NASA and biological research and all. They are the majority. But they usually
stole it from us though, because we usually the ones who already have the information. They usually take it from us. But what I'm trying to say is, when we talked about this topic, I was really meaning in the sense of just like any type of information, just if you pay telephone, just anything with any type of informative information or knowledge or anything, like black people, we fight it to the tooth and nail about, argue you down. You don't talk about the Moors, don't talk about this, don't talk about that, baby. They're gonna run you down. They, woo, woo, woo. And it's like, okay, that's fine. But in the same time, why do we can't use somebody tell you something scholarly that's African American or scientifically that's African American or any of that nature? Even with COVID, the doctors telling us stuff. We was so defensive with everything that somebody black was saying that looked like us at one point in time, and it's like until good boy John tell you, it's like shit. We have so
we've always heard the term, I'm gonna get me a Jewish lawyer. Everybody hears that. I'm gonna get me a Jewish lawyer.
Yeah, they count the best, man. No, my bad. I'm sorry.
Oh shit. Pow, pow.
All right, cool. Let me ask y'all a question, right? Y'all all from Indiana? Y'all from the Nap?
My man's right here is not.
Where you
from, Kansas City.
Kansas City. Missouri?
Yep.
Midwest, and still Midwest alumni, right? That's still Midwest, right? Okay, cool. Okay, cool. It's interesting because I'm sitting here listening to everybody say whatever they say, and I respect everybody's opinion. I love this conversation, right? It's different here. Indianapolis, I don't know what Kansas. Oh, you know what? I know Kansas City because I was down there when I was young and doing dumb shit. So I know it's a lot of black people there, right? And I know my mama from Indianapolis, Jesse, my cousin. I halfway grew up from Indianapolis, East Side shit, 34th Street.
Period.
So I know it's hella black people there too, right? I'm from Lansing, Michigan, the capital city of Michigan. That means there is nothing but snow here. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you have to deal with other races. You really don't got no choice. You know what I'm saying? Now, as far as what information that you obtain, like always, that's up to you. Now, in certain spaces, do they have more information that I'm more willing to listen to? Of course, yes, because I know ain't no nigga over there.
But it's plenty of niggas over there. That's the problem. It's plenty of niggas.
You sure?
Yes, because I'm one of them, and there's plenty of niggas over there, and there's plenty of us over here.
Okay, cool. You in Indianapolis, right?
I've been to Memphis. I'm born and raised Memphis, Orange Man. I've been in Houston for 10 back in that. And
you been to Michigan?
I've been to Michigan. I've been to Michigan.
You been in Lansing,
Monroe? Michigan? Yeah, I've been in Michigan. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I feel you. I'm just telling you about where I'm at.
Out here though. We don't look like the normal people, I guess, because we're talking about people don't want to hear. So we out here though. Trust me, we out here. We out here.
I'm waiting for you.
Are y'all talking about? Are y'all on the topic of where people are? Why do I'm seeing the subject down there? Why do black people need to?
Like we need white people's approval. Yes.
That's a regional thing, man. I think that's a regional thing, bro. Like
but
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Indians don't give a fuck about white people.
I don't think we're there. I just really don't. I just haven't had that experience. Like I don't see us needing an approval outside of the workplace, and sometimes
outside of the workplace.
I haven't seen that in my community of people.
Now, let me say this: like just going into different communities and seeing how people interact. I see that like once people are trying to be accepted in a certain type of group, that's where they start to seek that approval, because now they're trying to separate themselves. And these are some of the people that become more on the executive professional level. Yeah, like some people is just, saying there's a good majority of people that will, like, outside of the workplace will try to seek approval. But when you're trying to get into some of those rooms and try to move up, you start to see those people start separate themselves and start seeking that approval from white people, because they want to rub elbows with the white people. They want to be accepted with them. They feel like they want that suburban lifestyle. And it can start from it can be many things, is that they trying to break the generational cycle and this is what they feel like. Some people feel like they need to do this in order to get to a certain place. There's some people who play the role to get to certain places and then change it up, but then there's some people that become whitewashed and become brainwashed and start being accustomed to that behavior on a normal basis, seek that approval.
But they don't understand that they don't even have to do all of that. I'm so sorry. I did cut you off.
I agree with this guy.
Just really quick, because and this is just from my own experience. I've always code switched. I still do it unintentionally, and I will catch myself even outside of the workplace just because of who I'm speaking with. But when I started training myself to like just be who you are, you don't have to speak a certain way. You can still be professional, or you can still just be your true authentic self, and we can still relate. And you can still get in those spaces. The white people that I have come across and had those interactions with, where I'm not code switching, I'm just being myself inside work, and they love that shit. Like they enjoy.
Wait, I don't get what's wrong with speaking properly though, and being professional.
I'm not talking about speaking properly. I'm talking about code switching. Like right now, I'm speaking properly, but when I go to work, the code switch is you would be like, "Girl, what the fuck?" You know?
Can we get an example, please?
That's what I'm saying, because I'm the same person everywhere I go. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know.
But for the last almost 8 years, I've worked in a space where it just is what it is. But see, I hear it all day.
But see, and you know, say I'm not disagreeing with anything that you say, and I commend you for it. What I say, on the other hand, that situation is one that doesn't quite work for everyone, and some people, and then because just being in the professional field, and I'm the person that observe it because I do a lot of streaming and do a lot of IT work. I'm a person that's in the background and just observing. Some of those people do the code switching to be accepted because there is certain groups. There's certain, and we got to be honest. There's certain black groups that start to play gatekeeping because they want to hold on to their role. Once they find somebody that's equally qualified, or they feel like someone that might be slightly better, get more insights and better ideas, they push them back. They hold them back for certain reasons, and that's also a problem too. There's a lot of work that needs to be done, even in amongst the black community as professionals. And I'm not saying all of them, but I do see a good group of people that does the gatekeeping to keep certain people out because they want to hold their rank and hold their position. Also, another thing I want to put on as well, say if a person is talking proper, it's not talking white, it's the way they articulate themselves. They're articulating themselves as a professional. And I think that's the one thing that like black community got to get away from, is saying like when somebody's speaking proper and articulating themselves well, you can't be like, why you talking white? It's like not being whitewashed or anything. You just choose to speak.
I think now it's comical though. I think now when people say that, now they being comical though. I don't think it is just as resonate as hard as it did like 15, 20 years ago. I think when people say it now, it's kind of like a little jokey joke. You know what I mean? But we know what the innuendo is, but I don't think it is as as it was like 15, 20 years ago though.
You know what? And code switching is not, I don't think being articulate is not, for me, is not a part of the code switching. I think it involves fluctuation, the fluctuation in your tone of voice and so many other things. It's not just speaking proper. Because when get me mad, I'm gonna be real proper. But
the only thing I do different around white people that I don't do around black people, because I just speak this way. This is just how I talk. The only thing that I do different is I don't say nigga. Like I don't say nigga around white people. That's it. But other than that, you know what I'm saying?
Tell me your job, you talk how you talking right now?
Yes, I do. I speak just what, and I'm the supervisor of my job. Been the supervisor for about a year and a half now, doing my thing.
What industry are you in?
I'm a forklift operator.
Okay, so that's okay. So that's like okay. I mean, I think it determines on the setting too, how you talk too, though. You know what I'm saying? I think it's your workplace too, though. You know what I'm saying? Like I think that has a lot to do with it too, because if your workplace is more lax and more like communal and open, you can do that. You can have a more down.
But I mean, I think it's probably like universal. Whatever profession that you go into, there's certain places and certain people that you can talk certain ways. When you watch your language a little bit, or when you around some of your people, you're able to talk the way you want to.
Well, I agree, but I know when I started working as a paralegal, people thought I wasn't going to be able to wear my hairstyles, right, that I wear, and they thought I was going to change it up. I didn't. I didn't because it was just like I'm still doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Even though I used to get the looks and office managers would be like, "You're gonna let her go to court. You're gonna let her do this. You let her do that." You know what I mean? And it just was like, "This is who I am. This is Shemiski. This is Steve. This is what it is." You know what I'm saying? And I, for the last 12 years, have been able to go. If I want auburn hair, orange hair, blonde hair, blue hair, pink hair, it's not a problem. You know what I'm saying? Because people know that's just who I am. You know what I'm saying? That's you know.
You don't think they could ever
You
get in
know
the
what?
way of
And you know
something
what?
though? You don't think they could ever hurt you in the long run or in some point?
Honestly, to be
Been
honest,
12 years, so.
can I tell you something though? Honestly, if a company didn't want to work with me because of my hair choice, that's probably not a company I'm going to work with because my work speaks for itself. My resume speaks for itself. So if you don't want to hire me because I want to wear a color hair that you don't think is professional by your choice, then who the hell is you to say what's professional? Because I'm a black woman and I can have my hair how I want. You know what I mean? So if you don't want to hire me because of that, I wouldn't want to work with your company no way. It's not my type of establishment. So
You know
no
what?
thank you.
I think
No thanks.
you know the culture, the world has grown so much because I remember like if y'all remember like late nineties, early 2000s, you couldn't have tattoos shown. You couldn't have certain hairstyles. I remember like I had long hair and I got my hair braided back in the day, and I couldn't get a job because they said I was too urban. Or like they don't accept braids, but like now you know what I'm saying like they it's
Which
now
is which is
accepted.
crazy. Which is crazy. We couldn't sue for that shit. That's what's crazy to me. I don't see how
We
that's not a
could have, but
lawsuit.
we didn't have the
I
knowledge
ain't got
back
no money to
then.
sue for that. That's a long battle.
But my employer caters to different
I do too.
different groups, not even just different ethnic groups. So we do have groups for different ethnicities. You don't have to be that ethnicity to be a part of it. You can be an ally, but we do have ergonomic groups where you can that cater to certain races, and just not even just races, LGBTQ, just women, blah blah blah, whatever. um and they've never really had an issue. Like, it's a really, super professional place. We got people with pink hair, purple hair, gauges, tattoos. We wearing fros. I started wearing my fro when I started going natural a few years ago. Like, it's a really, really diverse place. But everybody,
What
long
club
as
is this?
everybody
What
doing their
club is?
job and know what the fuck they doing and are competent and we getting shit done and we making money, ain't nobody too much saying nothing to me.
What club is this you work at?
I'm not telling you. What club?
No,
Hey,
I
you
will
know,
say, that it's very much accepting and diverse. The reason why I never grew my hair out when I was a kid or nothing like that is because, you know what I'm saying, there was a stigma about motherfuckers that grew their hair out. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know what I'm saying, you had different things about a person that had tattoos, they had dreads, or even cornrows, that shit, nigga. When I was a kid, nigga, if you had braids, you was automatically a thug. You feel what I'm saying? So, that's why I never really, because it was certain things that, you feel me, that deemed you as, and then me being a dark skinned man, I'm already look like nigga, I'm gonna beat the fuck out of a bitch type shit. You feel what I'm saying? So I always try to, keep a more presentable look. You feel what I'm saying?
yeah.
What year were you born?
I'm 90, bro.
90? Okay.
Okay, y'all. Look, I hate to jump in here, y'all, but I have to get up in the morning. I got an 8:30 meeting in the morning. But
Yeah, I
it was
gotta go
nice
myself.
seeing you, buddy. It was good seeing you, Jess, Cal. It's
Good
always a
seeing you
good
too,
time.
Hey,
Ski.
I appreciate the
It's always
conversation,
an honor,
man.
Ski.
Topics was great. Love y'all. I'll get up with you tomorrow, Double O.
All right, girl. Holla.
All right. Bye.
No, I appreciate you, buddy. Definitely coming on here with us. Like I said, anytime you want to bring you on, Cheers, I appreciate it. Had a good conversation.
Oh yeah, for sure. We used to
Cal,
do
you
our
kind of came at the very end because that was like the last topic we had, brother.
Oh no, it's all good, man. I just
I appreciate you coming on regardless, but that
I'll
was
be on
definitely.
here for a couple minutes, man. It's always an
But
honor,
before you
bro.
go, let me ask you this because I asked everybody else this. If you had a choice to do 20 years probation or 2 years in prison, which would you choose?
2 years prison. Let's get it over with.
So everybody chose. Damn. Yeah, that topic went nowhere, man. I appreciate y'all
spend the
joining.
next years pissing in the cup and y'all watching me, and if I
Right, that's stressful.
But do you? I mean,
I can't live my life.
You don't have to answer this if you don't want to. But do you smoke? Blink. If you don't smoke, don't blink.
Do I smoke?
Yeah.
Now, you know what? Let me say this. I started smoking 6 months. It's about to be 7 months. I started smoking.
Okay. So therefore, if you're on probation for 20 years, I mean, yeah. Well, only thing you would really be worried about is maybe a DUI, maybe, or because I don't know your business, but I know you're a working man, so I know you're not in the streets, or hopefully you're not in the streets.
No, man, but you know what I'm saying? Like the stuff that I do, I be live streaming with people. And so like, man, I'm gonna say it like this, man, I got family that done time and they got out and they was on probation and parole. They put that patch on your arm. And if you around like weed or any kind of drug, somebody touch you and that patch changes colors, you know what I'm saying? You can get in trouble for that shit.
Sure.
Just being in the wrong place at the wrong time, nigga. And your probation officer, you gotta piss in the cup once a month. Like, I mean, you know what I'm saying, like a long time ago, you know what I'm saying, for some shit I did before, you know what I'm saying, I was trying to get my shit together. When I was coming in high school, I used to steal cars. You know what I'm saying? I got caught up. I remember I was on house arrest, man. I had to go every week and pay my probation officer, piss in the cup. I had to like walk the straight line for a good little minute. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit ain't cool.
Wow.
Like, you can't do shit if you can't, like, you want to go out of town, you gotta let them know. You gotta show up on these certain days. And what if you can't make it that day? You gotta call them or rearrange it. Hope they don't get mad at you. You know what I'm saying? You might have an asshole.
That's what I said, right?
That motherfucker may not like you, or that motherfucker decide to retire and another one come along. They mad at you and shit. You always gotta have somebody watching over you at all times. And then, like, say when you go fill out an application or you on probation, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the point. No, I'm with you. And everybody kind of felt the same way. So that's what everybody kind of just felt the same way. Nobody wanted to do the 20 years probation except Jeffrey Williams. Looking back, this is the last one. Should women have to register for Selective service since they're talking about bringing the draft back?
Man, that's a tough question.
No, it ain't. No, it ain't. They want to. They say they're equal. They can do anything a man can do. They except for they can give birth.
I mean, if it's let me say this, out of fairness, if it was for if it's going for equal rights, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like the times had changed. The times have changed. You know what I'm saying? If we want it equal across the board, you know what I'm saying, if everybody wants the same equal rights, that should be included as well.
And see, all the girls kept saying, well, it should be their choice.
I would be objecting to it because I just got 2 daughters, man. I wouldn't want them going to the military if they don't want to.
See, there we go. That's what all the girls said is, well, they should have a choice. I'm like, well, that ain't how the draft works. Because the draft don't really give you an option. Nigga. If your name is drafted, you're going.
Hey, no, you know what I'm saying? I made my daughters, if they had to do it, I tell them that they got asthma and they flat-footed. Hey, look, I'm telling you, man, I wanted to
get you out.
Bro, when I got through all my shit, I almost went to become a Marine and shit. And I was like, they go first? They fighting.
They the front line.
The front line, so they die first?
My dad was a Marine.
I was like, man, fuck all that. And they was like, you want to be a Marine? I was like, I got asthma and I'm flat-footed. Did you know them niggas never called me again?
If it worked, then I would try it again for the second time too. I mean, I've seen a bunch of videos on Instagram of girls just doing dances. All they were doing was TikTok dances and with the baby hairs and shit. I'm like, yo, these are the niggas. These are the girls that we sent in the war. This is what we doing. Cause we're gonna lose. We're gonna lose real quick.
Man, look. Also, man, I feel like if a politician don't want to send their kids out to the army or to the military, why should we be so quick to sign up? Because we, like, at this point, we're going to go fight senseless wars. Now, I understand if
we
you
need
go
the money,
get education out of it, and get some money and do your time or whatever. But like they putting people's lives on the line. I just feel a whole certain way about that shit right now. Like right now, these wars that we having are all greed based. They based off oil. They trying to grab as much oil and control the world and trying to say it's all nuclear this and the dictator this and them motherfuckers ain't bothered us. They be like, well, they could bomb U.S. soil. Ain't nobody bomb shit. And the only thing that got bombed in the last 100 years was Pearl Harbor, and that was a small ass island off of Hawaii. And the fucked up part about it is the shit's coming out that America already knew about it before it happened.
You don't say. I mean, are you trying to say that America is a shady motherfucker? Is that what you're saying?
Man, they create problems to get what they want, and they get people to rally with them on that shit. Like, it's, you know what I'm saying, it's a you know what I'm saying, I'm all for equal rights, liberty, and democracy and stuff. But when you start abusing that shit blatantly in front of everybody's face, and everybody's suffering from that, and them motherfuckers walk away without a scratch on them, but we still got to go through and suffer. Something's got to change. Something's like this is a bad example. I'm not on either side of this. I don't, you know what I'm saying? What I say is don't group me with Democrats, don't group me with Republicans. I'm independent. Like this shit, like both sides are playing in our face right now. Mm-hmm. They are playing with us. And they keep on doing shit like shit's supposed to, they promise that things are supposed to get better, but shit is getting worse.
They know we're stupid. And the funny thing is that we think they stupid.
Yeah. They dead ass playing in our face.
Yeah, they're playing in our face. Because again, they think we're dumb, but we think they dumb. We act like we don't think they know what they're doing. We're like, oh, they stupid. Look at this happened. No, they did that on purpose.
No, they doing what they doing what they supposed to do, and then they get up there and just be like, we gonna lie to y'all. And y'all know we lying to you. And we know that, but what y'all gonna do about it? What, you gonna get up and go
that's
to work?
That's Chesney's favorite question. So what we gonna do about it? Like, you know all this information. You read all the books Ski gave you. You know what I mean? You did all these things. Now what?
But see, like the big thing, the bigger picture is like what I mean, I'm probably going for it forever, man. The thing is, like, now colorism is a thing that keeps people divided. The bigger issue that we gotta face is class warfare now. These rich motherfuckers ain't giving a fuck about the middle class or the lower class. And it's quickly becoming a divide. And the people that are in the middle class, even upper middle class, is not even safe. Like, these things, they doing this shit on purpose to separate the classes. And what they do is, like, the lower class needs some kind of distraction and shit. Like, up here in Kansas City, man, something that makes me also bring it to light. It's like, if you go up into the suburbs, there's not no liquor store on every other fucking corner. You know what I'm saying? Pawn shops that sell guns and shit. If we go to the suburbs and shit in our cities, that shit ain't there. But in the midtown, the urban core, the inner city, that shit's all over the place. They setting up little seeds in pockets so people can be destructive amongst their own community and shit. Because everybody's starving. They're struggling.
Because you can't even find a pawn shop in the suburban areas. Ain't no pawn shop in Fishers.
Like I said, what I think one of the girls said, if all the women go to war, then who gonna suck y'all dick?
Nobody say that shit.
You know what, baby? You got a point. You're right. Yeah. Nah,
yeah.
Then I think niggas just gonna be trying, like you said, gonna try to. My man, I think Chess cuz buddy said he probably, if his baby mama. He said he ain't married, he ain't got a girl. So he said if his baby mama got drafted, he going with her. Goddamn it, we going as a family. Goddamn it.
What you gonna do with the kids then?
Grandma house. He said.
Drop them off at grandma house.
Right, Chad?
Hey, or you can be a boy toy to a cougar. Hey, she too old to go to the services. Come on, Ethel, let's make this happen.
Ethel is
Whatever's
crazy.
clever.
Let me knock the dust off that motherfucker one time. Let me pull back your depends and shit, and we gonna make this happen. All right, hey, look, I ain't gonna go too crazy. I ain't gonna throw your hip out of place.
Yo,
I'll have you in bed after supper.
I bet the neighbors know my name.
Crazy work.
The retirement home knows my name.
The retirement home. Yeah, that's what we was on tonight, man. I want you before you go though, because this is some shit that you didn't get to see earlier. This is from Indianapolis. Check this story out, bro. Tell me this ain't the wildest shit not the wildest shit, but it's some crazy shit, bro. Hold on. Here we go. Check this out.
Less than 3 weeks after her son was shot and killed on Indy's East Side, an Indianapolis mother is now behind bars accused of numerous drug and weapons charges.
As Fox 59's Jesse Wells explains, that suspect had tragic history long before her arrest this week.
According to court records, 2.5 months before he was killed here on DeCamp Drive, Indiana State Police put Gregory Clifton under surveillance for an active warrant. That led police to this apartment complex where officers allegedly found numerous guns and drugs, resulting in 4 felony charges being filed against the homicide victim's mother. While searching for her missing son, an Indianapolis mother came here to DeCamp Drive almost 3 weeks ago and called 911 after finding the family's black Jeep. Inside that SUV, police discovered 22-year-old Gregory Clifton shot to death.
We have loved ones that are here on scene who have learned the unthinkable.
While the motive for the murder here on DeCamp remains unclear, the victim's mother, Tasha Morris, said the death was the 3rd son she lost to gun violence over the last decade. Almost exactly 10 years earlier, a fight over a cell phone at a business on East 30th Street in April 2016 claimed the life of 18-year-old Anthony Morris.
It just seems like
Strike
I
one.
failed, and I tried, but I just feel like I failed.
3 years after speaking to Tasha Morris about her first son's death, another son, 19-year-old Demiris Kerr, died after being shot and dropped off at Community East Hospital in October 2020. While no one has ever been convicted of murdering any of her 3 sons, Morris was arrested this week following a drug raid by Indiana State Police. That investigation began in late December at this apartment complex along Allisonville Road in Castleton. According to this affidavit, during a search of the apartment, State Police recovered over 7.5 pounds of marijuana inside heat-sealed packages, along with more than $31,000 in cash. Police also allegedly recovered 15 guns, 4 of which had been reported stolen, while 2 others were equipped with machine gun conversion devices. In addition to Morris, 2 other suspects have also been charged in connection to the drug and weapons case. Finally, court records show Morris is currently being held without bond at the Marion County Jail pending her initial hearing, which is set for later this week. Jesse Wells, Fox 59 News.
Nigga, please. Man, there's so much to unpack with that shit. In the beginning, I'm wondering why they searching her house after her child and got killed. But then it's like after you searching, like what, like, damn, if all 3 of her kids then got killed, like, how's she raising her kids? Like, what's going on in the household? Man, that's
conclusion. That's 3 weeks after your son died. You caught trapping.
Yeah.
Like, are you even mourning?
No, yeah, and it's like, did you like, cause like, you know what I'm saying, like, what's that saying? It all starts in the home, and then you got 3 of your kids dead over some shit, like over 3 separate incidents. As soon as they turn 18, they get out in the streets and some shit's going on. And then you get your house raided and you find that money and drugs and all this other shit. Like, it's a bigger issue, man. Like,
yeah, I thought that story was ill business, cause just not only that, she lost 3 kids within a decade, fam.
And she better do some time after that, man.
Nigga, she got caught with the switch on the gun. She had 31 racks. Like you said, they was investigating the son before already off top. So like you said, it's like they just kept the investigation going after the son got killed. And look who we found. Ma Dukes.
Yeah. Now, like, now there could be a fine line with things like so. You know what I'm saying? I think they didn't really clarify necessarily like is her prints on any of that shit? Or is she in possession of any of that shit?
Nah, true. I mean, to me, if she gets out of it, that's cool. I mean, I hope she gets out if she can. But to me, it's just wild that you could lose a kid 3 weeks ago. Your third son, 3 weeks. Like I said, strike one, strike two. Like you would think, okay, I'm gonna take the most care of this one. I gotta do this one right. And bam, he dies. And then 3 weeks later, you get caught with $31,000 in the crib with machine guns and 7 pounds of weed.
That's crazy work, bro. That's crazy shit.
I can't even explain that because I just thought that was the wildest video, my nigga.
That's wild.
And then also, let me get your opinion on this because we talked about. I'm gonna let you watch the video too on this one because it's about black ICE agents. I don't know if you caught it in the middle of this one or not, but we're talking about black people being ICE agents.
The decision to join ICE. He was going to say, imagine the strength it takes to wake up and do what you have to do, knowing you'll be ridiculed by a so-called culture that ain't paying your bills. Hashtag ICE, hashtag America. Now that comment would spark support as well as more angry black users. On Threads, one woman would write, y'all acting shocked that there are black ICE agents as if for decades black people ain't been propping up white supremacy and state violence by joining the police. Black people becoming ICE agents is the same as black people becoming cops, is the same as black people joining the military, is the same as black people becoming correction officers. All of these systems uphold white supremacy and promote state and sometimes global violence, and there are black people complicit in all of them. Frequent guests of the network, Trip Fontaine, would also sound off about people defending black ICE agents. Y'all on here defending an ICE agent cause she black? Y'all done lost y'all minds. I don't care what her situation was or is. She's only doing slave catching work to support her family. Y'all sound dumb and got us looking even dumber. You and that slave catcher are the reason Big Tubman was strapped. Now, in regards to seeing black ICE agents,
bro, hey, look, somebody made that comment was saying like, you see that in all different like branches of kind of like law enforcement. Like, we shouldn't be surprised. It's always we always gonna run into that. At this point, it is what it is. And if those people choose to make that, if they make that choice to go work for them, you know what I'm saying, we have our opinions to say like yay or nay. You know what I'm saying? They probably getting paid well. They got their reasoning for doing it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, I feel like give them the chance to give them the floor to say, give their reasoning for them being ICE agents and stuff. To me, honestly, I think it's
my question is this: if you're gonna ridicule them, you gotta ridicule black police officers, right?
Yeah, you gotta get everybody else. You gotta get everybody else. But you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Like, ICE is a whole different beast right now. ICE is a whole different beast. You know, you can't.
I mean, when they're calling them slave catchers, though, right? I mean, you know how we say words to get under people's skin, of course. But I mean, out of all the jobs in the world that you could take, because I mean, we don't really, because again, in America, let's fuck America, our culture, right? We don't applaud black police officers. It's not like it's a loud clown, like we're loudly clowning them, but they don't get respect like that because of black police officers. You agree with me on that?
I agree with you. And so, like, man, like, you know what I'm saying? To be honest, it's like there's a good amount of black officers that get in there for ego reasons. They come out of the military, this is them being the closest to the military they can get. And then they also got a chip on their shoulder. They got a lot of ego. They some assholes and shit. It's some of them that's like that, but not all of them. There's some of them that's actually coming in to be like, let me become a black officer to try to change things, to change the narrative. You know what I'm saying? Like, now this can be more diverse. They can get their insights, their perspectives, and start to implement some kind of change and take the racism element out of it and make it like an equal thing. Now there's some guys that's out there that, and it's a lot of them that's out there like that. It can't not, you know what I'm saying? And just to be clear, I'm not on police side. I'm just speaking from a fair perspective. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not with the police and all that other shit. Like to me, they they uh they real shady themselves. But also I would say like ICE is a whole different beast. ICE is really ICE is on some other time right now. And I think that I think they put themselves more in harm's way and face more backlash and judgment for what they're doing. Even though it's a paycheck for them, and that's them being a part of the military, there's them being a part of the military in some kind of way. But I think it's like uh, it's it's the Department of Homeland Security slick way of doing DEI for ICE. So they jump in and be like, you can't say it's all bad because look, we got some black guys doing it now too.
Right. And I don't know if you know, but Trump had like made a comment about it, about how he didn't like them not wearing masks. Because, you know, usually they wear the mask so you don't know who they are. But now Trump is telling them to take their masks off. So now people are seeing them and they're recording them all through the airports. People ducking and shit when the people pull their phones down and shit because they don't want to be seen and shit.
Yeah.
But I just thought it was interesting because, I mean, I always say that we hold ourselves, meaning blacks, we bring a lot of pressure onto ourselves, and this is just another case where I feel like we're bringing pressure on the people, unnecessary pressure to people that, like you said, might not even be political people, might not even just need a fucking easy job to get some money and just trying to get it on and like you said, support their family. Or maybe they are it is what they stand for and they believe in it and they just trying to get rid of them. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
But you know, man, like look, I still feel like the narrative don't change. It's like they still attacking the immigrants. And like if you can see what these other countries are doing, they putting disclaimers out. Germany is saying, hey, look, don't go to America right now. The UK, like, don't go to America. Hey, look, be cautious going to America. South America, like, be cautious of going to North America, because like the leadership over there, they tripping right now. You don't want to be caught up with ICE and shit. Your visa might be one day expired, and you getting rushed at the airport. Like it's unnecessary. Like the thing that like them putting ICE in there, they did that shit on purpose over there in all those airports, because the Department of Homeland Security is the same department that pays ICE that also pays the TSA. And it's kind of crazy to me that you can pay ICE, but you can't pay the TSA, and y'all under the same umbrella. So like, how come you can't allocate funds to keep the TSA running? You did that shit on purpose so you can run ICE agents up in there to scare people and shit. It's a tactic. They playing. They doing this shit. It like how you have a partial shutdown, but you can fully fund ICE, but you can't fully fund TSA. You gotta fuck around, make an executive order to do it and swoop in and try to look like the fucking hero. But if people are being knowledgeable about it, what I just said, y'all need to point that out. That's some bullshit. You fucking with people. You know what I'm saying? You purposely doing you purposely starting some shit to get the American people riled up.
No, I agree with you 100%, man, because I always say it's not that they really doing things to really help you. They're doing things to protect whatever they're trying to do. It's not about whatever you think. Once they get in the house, it's all fair as game. Once they get your vote, it's all good. I mean, as a man, you understand that. You know, once they go for the game, we in there. We don't care what you call us a fag. You say my dick is little, whatever. I still hit it.
Hey, look, man. After they got elected, man, look how they've been doing things since they got elected. They keep you distracted with all this shit that's going on. They want to keep people arguing, so they keep on pushing whatever the fuck they trying to do. We need to pay attention to the bigger picture. If it's the TSA, it's the ICE. If it ain't ICE, it's LGBTQ gender roles. If it's not that, it's gun control. If it's not gun control, it's women's rights. If it's not women's rights, it's birth rights. You know what I'm saying? If it's not
There's
that
always
gas is
something.
going up. If it ain't gas going up, let's swing around to Epstein. If it ain't Epstein, it's they keeping they got their shit. They got shit lined up to keep everybody, because everybody, they know everybody ain't gonna agree, and they know that people so behind, they so forward they thoughts with a fucking passion. They gonna keep on arguing. They know it. They know it. While we all arguing and bickering and bitching and doing all this extracurricular shit that's going on, they doing whatever the fuck they want to do, and they lying blatantly in our face, and they like, what you gonna do about it? Matter of fact, go argue about this shit right now, and there we go. We gonna go argue about something else.
Just find something else to get into. Like you said, no, I'm with you 1,000%. I think you hit this shit in the head. Like you said, it's kind of crazy how it's been one thing after another. Excuse me, I got the hiccups. One thing after another, dog. Like you said, literally distraction after distraction after distraction after distraction. And you didn't even mention Nancy Guthrie.
That shit. Then you gotta wonder about how she got kidnapped.
Come on.
Like, you know, she live in a good suburban neighborhood. You mean they ain't got a fucking? You can track. Look, somebody fire off a shot, and you can track them on every ring camera on the next 3 blocks. And you mean this high profile lady get kidnapped and nobody knows shit? Come on, man.
No, what I always say is we think they stupid, but they know we stupid. We see them do things, and they be like, we be thinking, "Oh man, they stupid. Look what they just did." But in reality, they know we stupid, and then we ain't gonna do nothing about it, or we gonna believe it. So, no, it's all a game to me in my Dick Gregory voice. You know what I mean? I am tipsy, my nigga. I have not eaten anything, but I'm like on my 5th shot tonight. I got the hiccups and shit, and you know how that get.
Hell yeah.
Ooh. Anything you seen on the news? Well, let me ask you this. This ain't even on the topic because we didn't get to do a sports show. But you heard about this Jaden Ivey thing? You know who Jaden Ivey is?
Nah.
So Jaden Ivey is an NBA basketball player. He was drafted, I think, 5th overall 2 years ago.
With
his
the Bulls?
mother, no, by the Pistons.
Okay.
But he got traded to the Bulls recently. He's broke his leg in the Pistons, so they traded him to the Bulls. His mother is bad as hell, fine as hell. She's the head coach of the Notre Dame women's basketball team. But anyway, he gets on his Instagram live for like 75 minutes, and he starts talking about unrighteousness. And the NBA is practicing unrighteousness by promoting Pride Month. And he goes on this long rant, Michael Jordan's ring, Steph Curry's rings, LeBron James, all these rings won't matter on Judgment Day. You know what I mean? All these, he's going on this big Christian rant. And so because of that, the Chicago Bulls released him from the team for actions detrimental to the team, as well as, to my opinion, to the NBA, I believe. So that's where he's at. So he gets on Instagram after, he's literally in the airport after they kick him out. He's like, what did I do wrong? All I did was tell the truth. You know what I mean? All I did was say the truth. And the Lord Savior King, Steph Curry is not a Christian. I think he's a Christian, but he curses. He starts bringing, he's just, he's hurt a little bit. You can tell he's hurt, but he goes on this rant about this. And to me, I don't have any sorrow for the kid because there's been examples, in my opinion. I don't know if you remember Tim Hardaway Sr., Killer Crossover, Tim Hardaway, where he said, hey, I don't like faggots. I don't want them in the locker room. I don't want to shower. That nigga just got put in the Hall of Fame 30 years later, and we know how great Tim Hardaway was. So
right, but man, like that's the thing about it. The freedom of speech comes with a price. Now, why should he be released from a team based on his personal opinions and things? We should be in this country. We got the freedom of speech. We have the right to say what we want to say. Now, can we agree with everything that he's saying? People don't have to agree with everything that he's saying. If you don't like what he's saying, you can. This is what he was saying. He was saying them promoting Pride Month is unrighteous. Yeah, and see, and then like, man, I got my whole thing about it is like, you know what I'm saying, and there's a point of doing things, and then it's a point of having appreciation for things, and also it gets to the point where you shove it down people's throat a little bit too much. Like sometimes things can be a little bit too much. You know what I'm saying? You can recognize it and have appreciation for it, but you can't, some things just take it a little bit too far. Because also at the same time, those guys may not have no disrespect or anything negative to say about the LGBTQ community, but maybe they may not want to choose to participate in it. You know what I'm saying? What if their religion is against it and they going with their religion? Should you damn them because they want to be a strong Christian or a strong Islamic Muslim faith? That goes against there by forcing them to be a part of something they don't want to be a part of. It's like that's the choice that they should choose. It's like let them make the choice if they want to do it. Let them do it on their own, but don't, just because you're trying to be socially acceptable to society doesn't mean that you don't have like a whole league doesn't have to participate in things all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Here's the number one question though. Can you let's start slow though. Pause. Can we agree that America is built on Christianity and that it's a Christian country?
Yeah, it is. They make you want they force you. They say that you can praise whatever religion that you ain't, but you damn well better be a Christian.
This country was built on Christianity, right? So with that being said, for a basketball player to say, because all I'm doing is saying the truth, which he is. When Judgment Day comes, if that's what you believe in, all these championship rings, basketball is on the bottom of the totem pole when it comes to Judgment Day, right? All these basketball players shouldn't really give a fucking. So he's not lying, and all he's saying is, I'm telling the truth. How is this detrimental to the team? So my thing is, if this country is a Christian country, wouldn't he have way more support in this situation? You would think, and people having his back, saying, "Hey, yeah, he's right. No, let him play." You know what I mean? Am I wrong about that?
But see, like this go back to what we were just talking about earlier. This is a thing to keep an argument going because it sparks some shit that happened, and some people that's gonna be with it, and there's gonna be people that's against it. Some people gonna be like, "Hey man, that's kind of fucked up. He just speaking his piece," and then other people gonna be like, "That is very fucking wrong. Cancel him." And other people be like, "He shouldn't be canceled," because there's a good majority of people that agrees with what he's saying, but then there's a good majority of people that don't agree with what he's saying. And then with you know what I'm saying, and it goes like if we're supposed to have this, and what people don't realize and don't get, when you start reprimanding people for what they want to say freely, that shit's gonna come back on you in a bad way because now the other people gonna be feeling like they can cancel you based on if they don't like what you saying.
True. And like my guy, I got a comment here on Instagram. My guy Starty saying, he said the comment became a distraction in the team. Now all the reporters are going to talk and ask questions about that. Because the man broke his leg, so he hasn't even been playing. His whole thing was, how's my things detrimental to the team when I'm not even playing? All I do is say, "Hey, good shot, Kyle. Good play, Kyle. Great job, Kyle." Because I'm not even playing, so all I'm doing is complimenting my teammates. But he doesn't say, "You're in the city of Chicago." Shout out to Mac Maul. Shout out to Mac Maul. I don't know if he's watching or not, but that's my guy. Shout out to Mac, big fan.
Yeah, shout out to Mac
He's from the Chi-Town. And we all know Chi-Town got its own thing going. Chi-Town is one of the biggest cities in the country. And it has a very, 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 very big gay population, very, very big gay clubs, swingers, all that stuff go down in Chicago, right? So if you're playing for the Chicago Bulls, then that's a problem. That's a problem. Those are some of our fans. Because I always tell hold on, one second, Cal, one second, real quick. Tim Hardaway Sr. said what he said years ago. Mark Jackson, when he was with the Golden State Warriors, everybody always asks about Mark Jackson, why Mark Jackson can't get a job. It's because he was in San Francisco talking that preacher Christian shit with some owners who were gay. So you can believe in your religion, but you can't, like you said, shove it down their throat to people that own the team saying, "Hey, LGBTQ is bad because I'm a Christian." Go ahead, my bad. But that's what I'm going to put out there. Go ahead.
No, yeah. And so like this, the thing about it is, it's like there's a thing for observing it and understanding it and say, "Hey, that's what you do. That's what you do. Have fun with that." But don't put that. Don't keep cramming that in my motherfucking face. I don't want to see that every day. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I do have admiration, great deal of respect. If you want to be trans, if you want to be gay, do that shit. I'm not gonna lose no sleep over it. I actually respect you for coming out and you know what I'm saying, expressing your feelings. But at the same time, don't put it in my face. Like I'm not about to sit here and watch you while you tongue down another man. I don't want to see that shit. You know what I'm saying? But hey, y'all in love. Congratulations to y'all. You know what I'm saying? If y'all have a wedding, look. I'll be in the crowd like Mazel Tov, whatever the fuck. But hey, look, I don't want to participate. That I come at my own free will. But if I don't want to show up to it, there's no disrespect to it. If I choose not to participate in any of the shit that goes on, there's no disrespect to it. I respect how y'all are and how y'all live. I'm glad that y'all happy. You know what I'm saying? I'm all for people being happy, but at the same time, it's like, don't put it in my face. If I don't want to see it, you shouldn't want to cancel me. I just don't want to see it. I just don't want to be a part of it. And that's fine. I mean, like, is it like, you know what I'm saying, vice versa? Like, if you saying that, like what that man said, like if you put the roles versa, if you go to a trans event, you gotta have a straight day. How would they feel about that? You know what I'm saying?
Or do you remember? Or you remember not too long ago, Atlanta had the Atlanta Hawks had that Magic City game that they were supposed to do, and the people started complaining about that, and so they canceled the Magic City game.
Yeah, and so.
Would you compare that to kind of the same thing, or is that way off base? Am I going somewhere else with it?
Kind of like the same thing, man. But it's like this cancel culture is shit. This gotta stop, man. Because like, if you find like, it reminds me
niggas from out of town. Hold on 1 second. Niggas from out of town is complaining about what Atlanta is doing. I think that's crazy.
Yeah, let them
do what Atlanta does.
What they want to do.
Right. Exactly.
Man, that like example. Like the lady that wanted to sue Nelly and fucking BET Uncut for the tip drill video, and she was up there like, I sat there and I watched that whole video and I was appalled. Like, bitch, if that was offensive to you, just click the fucking remote. That's some cool bud right there.
Ooh. Stop being your sentence,
man. For real, hey. You got two different strands popping, don't you?
Yeah, I got some shit over here, man. Shout out to Michigan. Shout out to the state of Michigan.
Oh, yeah, doing your thing.
Peanut butter shit, man. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. That was just for the niggas on Instagram that was viewing. They was asking me what I was smoking.
Hey, so is it legal to smoke where you at?
Not at all.
Oh, that's crazy.
Not at all.
It's legal here in KC though.
Word?
Yeah. They got dispensaries and shit.
I didn't know y'all had dispensaries. I only see Red always just go get a beer, so I figured, you know what I mean. I figured y'all drink beer out there and shit. But
nah, man, you know it's legal to smoke in the state of Missouri.
We've been trying to get this shit legal, but you know who Eli Lilly is? You heard of Eli Lilly?
I heard that name before.
It's like a big corporation that's here where they make all the the drugs, basically the drugs that we get for like medication. Yeah, that's here and shit. It's a big company. They make a lot of money, a lot of jobs, whatever. And so a lot of people say that they're never going to legalize marijuana here because we have Eli Lilly here, and you can't legalize weed if you're selling all these man-made drugs. You know what I mean?
That's
so
right.
They think that, yeah, I mean, so that's the opinion. But our mayor was like, hey man, all our surrounding states are making millions and millions of dollars. We're like, yeah, nigga, we've been saying that, motherfucker. What the fuck is you stupid motherfucker? You know what I'm saying? But now sometimes you just got to make that drive up to Michigan, and you know what I mean, come back. Just got to spend the rest, so you got to stay off the highway as much as you can. You know,
the moment they feel like they can profit from that shit, they gonna start selling that shit.
But no, that's what I'm saying. Everybody is profiting, and they've been seeing everybody profiting, but they still haven't made it legal yet.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Man, weed should be legal in all states at this point.
You gotta understand, man. We in the home of the KKK here, man.
Yeah,
KKK started here, man. We they on some different time here, man. They make more money off locking niggas up for petty crimes.
and then put those, but you know that those prescription drugs is the is the corporate drugs and shit. The fucking Vicodin and Xanax and.
And if we legalize weed, then you won't need our corporate drugs, or maybe, possibly, right?
Yeah, because that's a good
That's
idea.
the theory. That's the theory here that why it's not legal.
We need you to keep
Lilly.
popping the pill and shit. That's
now if you don't do drugs and you want to get a job at Eli Lilly, they're starting off at like $29, $30 an hour. That's that. I know niggas there with criminal records starting off at $29 an hour.
Yeah,
and that's the low end of the totem stick. You feel me?
Yeah. How's your cost of living though?
Nigga, you could. I got it right now. I live in a 3 bedroom. It's only 1 bathroom though. I'm trying to move to a 2 bathroom. 1 bedroom, 2 bathroom, and I'm paying not even $12.50.
Oh, that's a steal. Yeah.
No crime. I ain't gotta worry about no drugs. Everything cool. One neighbor black, one neighbor Latino. No, I'm cool. I just need 1 more bathroom because the women I live with are hell, my nigga. You got 2 daughters. You know what it is. You got 2 daughters. You know what it is.
Oh yeah, that's why, boy. I got that. It's pretty much like, man, because the basement, the whole basement is finished. So that's my daughter's bedroom, my oldest bedroom. But we got like 2.5 baths, and so like I got my own bathroom to myself. The girls got their own shit, and then we got one on the main level that they use. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, if we got guests, we just use one on this main level. But I pay like $1,500 for a townhome.
That's a good price. It sounds like we kind of on the same level there, because I'm sure I could find a town for $1,500. I'm sure I could.
Yeah.
So probably about the same, yeah. But just working at Eli Lilly though, like I said, most people are looking for that kind of job. Like, we don't really have too many government jobs here, but that would be considered like a government job if you want to consider it here. Motherfuckers love to work here. And it's easy work, they say. You just press buttons type shit.
Oh yeah, that's shit.
You know what I mean? But
push some buttons for that.
What let me ask you be watching basketball?
Man, I'm about to get back into it.
Okay, no big deal.
I've been watching a little bit of the Final Four and shit. This Elite Eight and shit a little bit. But I've been out in traffic, man. I've been you know what I'm saying? Like, when I popped on here, I just got done cooking dinner, and I just got out of a class. So I've been taking classes and streaming and doing all kinds of other shit.
Hey, your videos, I damn with them joints you do with them niggas outside in front of the buildings or whatever. Them is the ones. I'm saying, keep them shits going, my nigga.
Hey, them motherfuckers is taking the fuck off, man.
Hey, them shits is hilarious, bro. Them niggas with them niggas in the front, in a bit with any type of building, just them random people walking up in front of that door, it's winning every time.
Bro, like, cause we be in front of the bar, man, just bullshitting, bro, and I be like, let's do a skit, and everybody be like, let's do it, and I be like, let's go. We coordinate the shit, then we put that shit together, and the next thing you know, shit. Man, like, that shit's like averaging a couple thousand now.
Hey, love, like, shout out to you, my nigga. Them shits is funny, my nigga. I love them shits right there. Them is ones, man. And you already know, like I said, I appreciate my nigga EK couldn't be on tonight. He taking care of baby girl, his daughter stomach wasn't feeling too well, so he home with her right now, so he couldn't join us tonight. But I appreciate you keeping it real. Anything that you've seen that you want to talk about? I went through all my topics. Anything that you've seen some wild shit that you want to chat about?
Oh no, shit! I ain't got too much going on, man. I just, shit. I'm politic. I'm trying to level up, man. Just trying to tap into so much shit, staying active. I want to get to the point that every time a nigga turn their head, they done see me some fucking weird shit. I'm touching everywhere on the map now. I'm trying to do everything. So
that's what I'm at with.
I've been locked in, studying, man. I watch the politics, man. I could probably talk about that shit forever, man. But man, I'm just so over this politics shit, man. This shit's stupid. Shit's so stupid. I haven't even been in politics, but I'm watching that shit right now because I gotta observe what the fuck is going on and how that's gonna impact us as a country and shit. Is this gas gonna go up? Is next month this shit gonna be $4, $6, $8? I don't even fucking know. But I'm hitting these books and shit, man, trying to stay active and Getting the skits, movies, all that shit, bro. That's the fuck I've been on. Shit, that I ain't got too much to talk about. Shit. But man, shit, I just always love to get on here because y'all be talking about some dope shit, man. I like to tap in every once in a while. So I appreciate y'all fucking with me. Yeah, I just appreciate y'all fucking with me and shit.
I'm sorry. I don't know.
Nah, you good. You good. I was lost. I was like, yeah, this is all I got right here.
I don't know what just happened, man. But yo, I appreciate you jumping on. But we're gonna take this outro out, man. Like I said, I appreciate you being my co-host tonight, my nigga.
Oh man, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate anytime you let me on, bro.
All right, man. We out of here. Let me get this outro video going.
All right, bro. You said do another shot for me, man. You have a safe one.
Always love, man.
Love.